No, they're going to use those other mics.
We can use these guys, yeah.
So that was amazing. So my first question, being the brilliant interviewer I am after 6 months of doing this, is what was that?
It sounded like music.
Okay.
Thank you.
I need this without showing people.
Yeah, no, this one's on now, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Got this one out?
We need both mics. Thank you.
We've got our stuff dialed here at Television.
Bill didn't know we were going to be talked to.
So I
That we were going
understand,
to talk to you.
Mano, is that a Greek name?
No.
Because that's a Greek instrument, is it?
Yes.
So a bouzouki?
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Greek
come to
bouzouki.
play a bouzouki?
There's something on the West Coast called the East European Folklife Center that has Balkan music and dance workshops every summer up in the Mendocino woodlands. And it's amazing. And that's where I was first exposed to this as a teenager. And I bought this in New York a couple of years later, and I've been playing it for 20-some years.
Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful. You had some sort of Robert Plant moments there, I saw.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And how does it work? It seemed very jazz-like. You were riffing off of each other, tabla, Indian, and you live in Netherlands. This is like a big melting pot of music. We got a Greek bouzouki.
Yeah, Greek bouzouki, Indian tabla, two white guys.
Hey, Greeks are white.
Oh yeah, Western white guys. But pretty much, I think both Jesse and I, even though he studies traditional, like authentic Middle Eastern music, and I study traditional classical Indian music
With
Zakir Hussain,
Yeah.
like Guruji,
Yeah.
and basically,
Is he related to Barack Hussein Obama, or?
I don't know. It's a large melting pot out there. But pretty much how we grew up had to do with jazz, classical, blues, all the different forms. And so inside of us, as we kind of get into these traditions, our craving is that we want to just play music and not be confined to certain regulations that we do when we're in those traditions. So when we get together, there's little influences of jazz or blues or little bass lines and just improvisation. So the only structure that you heard was certain melodic patterns and certain rhythmic that was basically 4/4. Other than that, it was whatever.
We were using some Indian classical music conventions, though.
Yeah.
Some rhythmic tricks that it's a common language because we both have at least some education in that. So just like jazz players improvise based upon the chord changes of the tune, we're doing that actually kind of based more on rhythmic connection and keeping it more in one key.
So from a elephant point of view, Ty and I go way back. You've played at both of our Elephant Lives, the last one being at the Boulder Theater.
Yeah.
We've talked about music as being not just art or craft, but being a means, a practice, like a meditation, a means to kind of come back to the present moment and hopefully learn how to live a good life and be a good person.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you find as well, Jesse?
Yes, I'm most comfortable improvising. If I have to play a piece of music that we know how it goes, that feels stressful, that feels like I'm trying to recreate the past or whatever. And not that there's anything wrong with it, I actually do it too. But this, just to sit down with him especially, and just play. It's play, and it's just happening now, and never happen again like that. And that's joyful. It's really great to do.
Well, thank you, Ty, for introducing us to Jesse. It's quite an honor. I hope everyone understands what a special thing this is, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Will.
Thank you.
All right. Ty Burhone, Jesse Mano. So, how many of you, this is your first television? Exactly.